Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant Mum video. Today I'm doing another new news video. I feel like I haven't done one of these ones in a while, which is a sort of video slash vlog thing of like bits and pieces and things that I got from a event, usually like Comic Cons, or in this case a free comic book day. I usually, like splurge out quite a bit of money, if I'm being completely honest, as you guys probably already know from these sorts of videos. And usually they are a good chance to update people on what I'll be reviewing on the channel. Or chances are that as well, what I just said earlier before the disgusting burp, that it's the 28th of August today. This little ditty, that's a thing I've never really said before, and I regret every decision to say it. Came yesterday, which is the 27th, because that's how numbers work. Doctor Who Respond to All Calls. I will do a review of that on the channel, and that, as I have already listened to all three of the stories. I've even listened to, wait for it, one of them twice. Which is a very rare thing that, for me to have listened to a Big Finish audio twice, and that. So I mean, I will be reviewing that at some point in the future, before the end of the year, and that Respond to All Calls, because as I say, I have listened to all three of them. I listened to them all before the box set arrived yesterday on my laptop, via the downloads. So yeah, that came physically yesterday, and I just thought I'd include that in this video. First off, we have, and as per usual, or as I'm getting older, I am actually spending money on other people. Who knew? And just generally, giving stuff out sometimes to other family and whatnot. And so, it's not just stuff for me, but it is also stuff for me too, if I'm being a bit cheeky about it. But yeah, I got this Imperial Hover tank driver from the Star Wars Black Series line of action figures that I've been sort of collecting. Pretty slim pickings, really, in terms of the Black Series. I mean, I guess the alternative would have been maybe getting a Tusken Raider. I think this guy's from, like, Rogue One, I'm pretty sure. That's what it's, like, highlighting on the back. So I'm assuming that's what it is. And then, obviously, it's got this giant 50th, or, like, in the corner. This thing's tipping over. In the corner, it's got this 50th anniversary Lucasfilm sort of thing, and really nice packaging and that. Got this from Forbidden Planet in Leeds, and it's pretty decent. I'm pretty excited to do some action figure photography and that in my own time outside of the channel, as well as do a review of this guy on the channel at some point, possibly, and that, if that's something any of you guys would be down for. Doctor Who wise, their selection was very slim pickings, but as I say, for the Black Series stuff, it was also pretty slim pickings. It was predominantly, I'd say, the main thing in terms of the action figures were predominantly Marvel Legends, and then, as I say, 3.75 inch sort of vintage line Star Wars stuff, which I just don't have any interest in, really, because they're teeny tiny action figures for teeny tiny people, and I am not one of those people. So, there was that, and then there was, as I say, the sort of vintage Marvel stuff, as well as the Legends for Marvel, and then some other little bits and pieces, like Doc Brown from Back to the Future NECA, I think they're called, action figure, which was like 44 quid or 45 quid, which was insane. I would have got it if it was way cheaper. This was 22 quid, I think. Yeah, 22 quid, which I think is way more reasonable personally. Anyway, I've spent way too long on just this one action figure. I got, what else did I get? From Forbidden Planet, I also got this cup and a mug, which is for, oh god, the bag's gonna spill over. The bag of doom, the Lego bag of doom. I'm just gonna put it on the side, near my bed. I got this Nightmare Before Christmas mug for my mum, because she loves that film, and it's of Sally. Hopefully she likes the the mug. I was very confused because there was one right next to this one that said $8.99 and this one said $7.99, so I just went, I'll get the slightly cheaper one. Hopefully there's no difference. Hopefully this one isn't like a baby mug or some bullshit or ridiculous thing. So yeah, hopefully I haven't been ripped off just because I bought one that was slightly cheaper. What else? I'll try and find the other thing I bought from Forbidden Planet to just sort of show off the Forbidden Planet goodies. Forbidden Planet was really, like, no offence to them, but just a bit naff really this year round. All round really. I mean, like, unless you are a massive like manga anime nerd and weeb, which, you know, you do you. I actually don't. I actually mean weeb as in a very derogatory term. I mean, I know it is a derogatory term, but like I mean it as in just like, you know, nerd, Japanese nerd, weeb, and that. Then you would be in heaven downstairs in the Forbidden Planet in Leeds. But like other than that, like, you know, your Doctor Who, your Star Wars, your Marvels, your Ghostbusters, and even horror section were just, as I say, slim pickings. I'm hoping for my own peace of mind and sanity this is the most recent, I think, if I'm not mistaken, issue of Doctor Who magazine. I just thought, seeing as it was there, and I am a Doctor Who nutjob and kind of wanted to see what Chris Chibnall had to say about leaving Doctor Who, even though there was a whole controversy, I hate using the word controversy in quotation marks, about the fact that Hartnell's on the cover, even though Jodie's leaving, and yeah, so I'm pretty sure it is, because I remember Richard Lloyd, I think another Doctor Who YouTuber person on the platform, did a collection update video on stuff he'd recently acquired or added to his collection, and he had a copy of this issue, so, you know, I'm going to go on an educated guess and say it is the most recent one. So, yeah. What else? Stuff from OK Comics next, I think, which was actually the place that I went to first, and all of the things are just falling off the side of the bed, yay! Great. Yeah, I basically got all these freebies, yeah, and, well, actually, I paid for some of them, to be fair, so, you know, there is also that as well. What did I get? I paid for, this, Doctor Who back issue, I paid 50p for that. Adventure Time, I also paid 50p for that. I will be giving one of my cousins one of the Adventure Time comics, Free Comic Book Day, Legend of Korra, Sonic, King Shark, Suicide Squad, Avengers, Adventure Time again, because I got 3. The Adventure Times and the Capaldi one were all 50p, so that's £1, £1, £2, I think, for three Adventure Time ones, yes, and a Capaldi one, Doctor Who one, yeah, that was £2, I think. 5 5s are 10. The 5 5s are 10. Yeah, £2. That's how bad my maths is. Free Comic Book Day, Batman and Venom. And as I say, I will be giving one of my cousins one of the Adventure Time comics. I'm just not sure which one, you know, for like birthday or Christmas, or probably Christmas to be fair. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're into Adventure Time, or they used to be. Hopefully they still are and don't mind getting another one. I got this Flash, the greatest trick of all time, graphic novel. I kind of regret buying this, I'm not going to lie. I kind of just bought it because there wasn't the thing that I wanted upstairs in OK Comics, but in the like DC section, which was ever so slightly annoying because, get this, when I went downstairs, there was the thing I was looking for. I was looking for Batman, The Killing, Joker, Deluxe Edition, or just any edition. I just know that, like, you know, amongst big DC fanboys and or Batman/Joker fanboys and girls, everybody seems to simp over this one release, and I have always been fascinated why. So obviously one day I will actually get round to reading it, hopefully, because now I own it. So yeah, and it's, I think it came out back in the day, back in like 1989, or like late 90s, late 80s, early 90s, you know, and it's still like recognised as one of the big sort of tentpole and quintessential and tentpole, you know, sort of Batman / specifically Joker comics and or graphic novels. So I was just like, yeah, well, I've gotta get that then, haven't I? Really? So, what else? Oh, OK Comics again. I got this copy of My Hero Academia. Not for me because I've not really watched My Hero Academia at all. I can't say I've ever watched it. I just know that one of my cousins is into the anime. And that, so I just thought, and the manga, so I thought I'd get them this for, again, Christmas or something. Again, I'm not sure if they'll have this book. Hopefully they won't, because as I went home earlier today, I just looked at the spine and it says 27, so I'm going to go on an educated guess and assume they don't have that issue, so, you know. What else did I get from Free Comic Day and or shopping? Extravaganza. I got a bag, wonderful stuff, and the bag has fallen down. Yay! Yes, do that thing. Do it now. Well, the last comics that I got, or set of comics I got, were from Travelling Man. I got these three were ones that I bought. I bought this one mainly for the cover because I love Poison Ivy, and then flicked through it and realised it's actually Catwoman, which is a bit annoying. Sort of comic, but oh well. Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man. Even more Spider-Man. And then these are all freebies that I got, which are all kind of like manga, anime stuff. So again, I can always give them to one of my cousins or my brother as well, maybe even. Because I got like duplicates of like the Avengers thing. High Republic. Another copy of that. Another copy of Batman. Another copy of Shark Boy. Although I might give this one to my brother because we watched, or separately we watched, I watched Suicide Squad. And he watched the Suicide Squad movie with his boyfriend, as opposed to me. And then yeah, we both loved it. So yeah, And now I've got a nice Travelling Man book. I mean, bag even. Also, it was really cool. When I was in Travelling Man, the guy there recognised me, so I thought that was pretty funny. From this other time we met a woman from Bake Off called Kim Joy. I thought that was pretty funny. Some other bits and pieces that I got. The next shop we went to, the shops are in complete different order to where we went to, or in the order that we went to said shops, but fuck it, we went to these shops and that, okay. I got, and before I forget, if there is anything in particular that for whatever weird reason you want me to review on the channel, please just feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll respond to whether or not I am going to review said thing on the channel, and if I feel like it needs to be more in-depth of a thing, if that makes sense. So yeah, I got some Lego minifigures, and can I just say before I forget, and I know this is such a weird tangent and side note, but I'm pretty sure the woman at the Lego store was kind of flirting with me, and I'm not gonna lie, that made me feel very good. I could be wrong. I mean, considering the person that I was with today was the other person that I was with today was is a married person, I'd find it very inappropriate if they were flirting with them as opposed to me, because, you know, again, I'm a single Pringle, as one of the staff once said to me in reference to their relationship status. But yeah, they probably weren't flirting with me, they were just being nice. She was very nice, to be fair. As in, just nice. I don't mean attractive looking. Anyway, yeah, got some Lego minifigures. One for me, one for my mum, and one for my cousin. Who knows what they will be. But yeah, I also got another little Lego Minecraft set, because I know one of my cousins, she is also into and obsessed and still likes, well, not obsessed, but she still likes Minecraft, which is fine. I mean, my brother's got back into Minecraft, and that's fine also. I'm not, like, super into Minecraft myself, but, you know, if you like it, you do you. As I say, this is for her for Christmas, and that, so that should be cool. Hopefully she'll like that. One of the minifigs, some Adventure Time comics, and maybe some manga, and, yeah. Hopefully she'll like those sorts of things, or else there will be trouble. For myself, I got a big thing of Lego pieces, cup even of Lego pieces, and the woman there was telling me that obviously if I go back there I get 75p off reusing the same cup, because she's added that sticker there. And yeah, that's really cool and nice. And also I remember one of the staff once saying that you could use it as like an actual cup, which is actually a really good idea. And I know that sounds really condescending, but yeah. So yeah, just as a thank you, I'm probably gonna thank you thing to my mum. I'm probably just gonna like leave the cup on the side. Hopefully she doesn't watch this video before I do this, and then leave this one of these minifigs in the cup as well. So you know, because I'm a nice person like that apparently. But then the last thing, the big piece of resistance that I got, and I didn't spend as much as you would think, both on this item and just generally with the amount of tat that I've just acquired and or bought and or almost feels like I've stolen because it's free, which nothing in life is free is what everyone always tells you, but then you got a free comic book day and it is. I got the Lego bonsai tree, which just looks gorgeous, I'm not gonna lie, and it's 878 pieces. Yeah, 18 plus build. Well, that'll be interesting, because I am older than 18, but intellectually, who knows how old I am. But what I adore is the fact that you can change the leaves. I'm not going to lie, that's kind of a cool thing. And the leaves, part of the leaves are frogs, pink little froggies. And yeah, and somehow this set is cheaper than that, which came with some Lego minifigures as well, I might add. Which is pretty funny, really. But yeah, so really, really nice thing. Really, I love the idea of building it and yeah, putting it somewhere in, like, for lack of a better term, our kitchen, or if I ever get shelves in the other place that shall not be mentioned, the other place that shall not be mentioned, I might get some shelves for myself and add them to like a shelf thing, like I have with the ATST thing, but it would look nicer if it was with books or with something else. And as I say, I would build it green first, and then say in the summertime change the leaves to the sort of blossoming ones and that. Might even take some pictures of it when I've built it, you know, because again it just looks so cool to me, and again it just looks so, you know, you go from this, or you go from something like that, like just the fire truck, which, you know, is a fire truck, it looks very childish. But then you go to something like this, which is just so slick and nice and elegant, and just, yeah, it just looks calming just to look at, let alone hopefully build. I mean, I don't think it has lots of Technic pieces, but it looks like the tree would be the most challenging part of the build, I think. But yeah, yeah, not as many action figures this time around as I thought, and I spent the most, surprisingly, at the Lego store of all places. I spent a lot in OK Comics. Or more than I've ever really spent, I think, at OK Comics, which they'll probably be ecstatic about. Forbidden Planet, probably spent the least I've ever spent there, to be fair, so, you know, like, way less than, like, 30 quid, which, for Forbidden Planet, trust me, if you've ever been there, you know, that's not a lot spent at that shop. But yeah, as I say, quite a few bits and pieces are not really for me, so, to be fair, but yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching. As I said earlier in the video, if there's anything in particular you're like, oh my god, he needs to talk more about this thing, or he's so passionate about this one thing, I need to know why, and blah 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 blah, and you need to know more, then please do feel free to comment in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Please do comment, rate, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later.